Long story, but anyway, I'm here to do a couple of readings for you guys. My name is Darlene, and I welcome each and every one of you tonight. I was trying to go live for my subscribers only I found out that YouTube won't let me do that on my phone, or I haven't figured out how. So anyway, I was had to get on my computer, and now I'm back here, and blah blah blah. So anyway, I'm here, TJ, and yes. Did you hear what I said? Hang on, let me pull myself up on my device. Yes, you can, because you, TJ, are the reason I'm here tonight. You are the reason I'm here, because I made you a promise. I want you to know that. Let me just pull myself up, though, so I can see the chat better. So what I was saying is, when I told you that, I didn't realize that when I go to set up the live, I record on my phone. Hey, Kay, yes. Hey, Rick. So TJ's first, Kay is second, and there goes my 2 free readings. How long did that take, y'all? So really, TJ, I had made you that promise, and I had every intention of keeping it, but when I went to get on here before 5 o'clock, and it only gave me 3 options. It said you can go public, which is what I normally do. Members only. Well, I don't have members. Or, you know, just like if you just send somebody the link. It wouldn't let me go like to subscribers only on my phone. So I had to stop this and go over there on my computer and get on there. And nobody finds when you go horizontal on the computer unless you have special software. You can only go live horizontally. Well, then nobody finds it, because 99% of the people that find me are in the live, or in the shorts feed on YouTube, the vertical feed. Anyway, that's way more complicated information than you need to know, but it's not so easy just sitting here. I'm not just sitting here. There's more behind the scenes. Anyway, so I just said I'm going to get off here and get back on here. So there will be people who, you know, I'm sorry to tell you, TJ, there will be people here who are not normal subscribers, and I didn't know how else to do it, because, see, you didn't find me over there either. Let me see, Kay. All right, so my 2 free slots are full. Hello, Momo. Thank you, Quattro. I am a character, if nothing. And my apologies, well, thank you. I try to be. My apologies for, I'm still in my gym attire. I normally like to dress up for you guys, but I managed to get a little lipstick on. That's as much as I did. But I'm here. All right, TJ, let's get to do your reading. You have been very patient and hung in here with me for, I don't know, a week and a half at least, if not more, trying to wait on your reading. So tell me what your question is, TJ. Please and thank you. And also, while we're doing that, let me see, I need to, hey, Angelica Essence, that's a cool handle. I'm just going to post this real quick in the chat. And then let me pin it. Okay, there we go. What are Sid's current feelings and next actions for me? Okay. I am well, Momo. I am very well. A little bit tired because I've been going all day, and, you know, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm here, and I'm happy to be here. I'm asking what deck for TJ. Well, all right, TJ, you are special. You get my special deck. Nettie, you've already missed the first 2 free ones. I'm so sorry, but they just, you know, if you're not here, how long did it take for those readings to go? Was it about 60 seconds, guys? And I'm happy. I'm happy that y'all value, that you trust me enough to read for you. It's quite an honor, and I'm thrilled. But those 2 free spots are spoken for, Nettie. I have 2 slots. I'm going to say 2 slots for Super Chats, but I don't think I'm going to get past that tonight. Okay, TJ, what are Sid's current feelings and next actions for me? Please and thank you. And I would be really grateful if you could give me not an hour's worth of backstory. That's what my cards usually do. So we'll see. We'll see. Well, happy hump day, everybody. I had a good one, just like I said, ran around, worked out, went to the store, ran a bunch of errands. Twice, came home, went back out. Well, TJ, let me get some more cards before I speak here. Let's see, TJ. TJ, did you have like an alarm, or did you have your YouTube waiting? How did you get here so quick? Because bless her heart, she's been, or I don't even, TJ, you are female, aren't you? I said that. I'm not sure that's the case. That name is not familiar to me. You have notifications, good. Well, it's supposed to work that way, but I hear occasionally that it doesn't for some people, so that's why I ask. Some people have YouTube notifications, but they don't have it approved on their phone set up the right way. All right, well, yeah, I don't have enough of the story yet. Let me keep going here, TJ. Okay. Well, hello to Iran, Kananga. Good to see you, hear you virtually. I'm just not going to speak yet, TJ. You are female, I thought so. This could mean a couple of things. Rick, awesome, thank you. Not sure when I subscribed, but it's my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Rick. Oh, great big birthday hug coming to you. Okay, great. Well, don't post your question yet. Let me get these two done. You have to wait till I get these done, and then I will do yours, Rick. Great. And happy birthday. That's awesome. Oh, and it's saying this is your, oh no, wait, let's have it. Your third super chat on a live stream. Isn't it interesting? We have no privacy. YouTube knows everything. Well, YouTube just told me that. It says, let's celebrate Rick, because, I mean, we don't have any privacy. Kananga, yes, the age of Aquarius has begun and things are changing. I don't know what rules you're referring to tarot, but I can tell you I read a little differently than a lot of people. I combine law of attraction and tarot, so I don't use it as a predictive, like telling the future tool. I don't believe that, because timelines can be changed with free will, so I'm not sure about that. You'd have to tell me more before I could comment. Oh, goodness, TJ. All right. Interesting that they're coming out sideways. Okay, so TJ, I'm not done. I'm going to get more cards, but let me just tell you, y'all, it's not giving me real clear message that you guys are not talking or that you're not broken up, but the Empress in reverse here is somebody who's either lost their confidence or feeling like there's no expansion here in the relationship, that things aren't being nurtured. Now, the Chariot is the fastest moving card in the tarot deck. It means fast movement. It means, it can also mean willpower, strong will, determination. The Temperance card is sideways. This is patience. This is impatience. This is the universe balancing opposites. It's things not being balanced, and it's sideways. That means this is what's trying to happen here in your relationship, but it's not there yet. And now we have the Tower. And to me, it doesn't matter. The Tower, it came out sideways, but either way, it means pretty much the same thing. It's upheaval. It's when things need to shift and the humans aren't doing what they need to do to shift, and the universe comes in and says, okay, well, you're not doing what we need you to do here, so let's pull the rug out from under you. Hello, Dexter. Bonjour, bonjour. Welcome, very much appreciated that you are here. Well, Mr. F, I appreciate that. I'm not looking my very best today. I've still got my gym clothes on, but thank you nevertheless. So TJ, I say he, again, Sid, it sounds like a he name. He doesn't have clarity. Now, this can be simply not having clarity. It can also mean maybe there are some truths that haven't come out, or truths that are being held back, or just some things that are not true. I don't know. Now, this can tell me that that you're not possibly talking. It could be somebody ghosted you. So it could be, it kind of feels like ghosting energy to me. But ultimately, this means when somebody takes themselves and retreats into, this is the Hermit retreating into the cave. He's going in there to get a new perspective, to get inspiration from the divine, as it were. But he is thinking back. He's missing you and thinking back about the good times you had, and he's healing. Now, this is the second card I had that would indicate that, I won't say you are broken up, I don't have that card, but maybe you're not talking right now, or you're having a time out. Can we say that? Oh my God, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much for your compliments. Thank you, Emperor and Peter, and thank you so much. Yeah, you aren't talking. Okay. Thank you for verifying that, because that is typically what those cards mean. Now, you could have had some kind of, this is not the argument card really, but it's some kind of a news that was disappointing. And I keep saying you, sometimes the roles are reversed, but I did ask about him. And I feel like he's deciding if he wants to continue fighting for this. This is the wounded warrior. And every one of these wands represents a battle that he's fought. And typically it's saying, I'm persevering, but I don't so much get that energy as I am. He's looking, I see the look on his face. I'm looking kind of, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. It's that feeling, TJ. Does he have feelings for you? Well, let's ask that question. Show me his feelings toward TJ. Show me Sid's feelings toward TJ. Because to be honest, I don't have cups here. And that's not true. I do have cups. I have the 6th cup, which is reminiscing and thinking back on the past. Usually fond memories, but I know that's not quite the same to me as getting the 2 of cups or something. Mr. F, I have one more slot open for a super chat. So make it good. Typically a minimum is for me about $5, but right along in there is my minimum. Any more, which is a bargain, because typically I charge $50 for a 30-minute reading if you book with me for a private reading. So really, you're getting that here. I don't know what that card was. Let's see if it comes out. Oh, Top Boy, thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you for being here from the UK. Is it cold and dreary there where you are? We had a good day of sunshine here, but we're about to get more snow, more ice. Well, maybe not ice, but snow next week. What is he in angst about? Okay. I'm inclined to say yes. He does have feelings for you. But, okay, now the Queen of Pentacles, and I just spoke about her when I was over there. I don't know if you were there or not. You too, me too tomorrow. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I need new lenses, but I love the frames. I just need to get new lenses. I just can't figure out when I'm going to fit that in my schedule. But thank you. Queen of Pentacles, this is how he feels about you now. So he feels you are someone who's a very solid person. You're dependable. You are a nurturer. You're balanced. You have your monies together. You're a good organizer. All those positive qualities. You're also very independent. Now, this is the card of somebody who's single, but she's got her money good. Her money's good. Again, liberation is another meaning of that card. So that could mean, but I'm liberated. I'm liberated from her. That could be. Wow. Okay, Mr. F, thank you so much. Okie dokie. Let me put you down here. Mr. F, thank you guys so much for the super chats. I appreciate that. No, I don't feel, let me keep going here. And I just have to tell y'all, you got to stick around because I only read for you if you were live here in the chat. So stick around and, I take them in order that I get the requests. So it may take a little bit. So I appreciate your patience. So yes, TJ, he does care about you. He does. This is the Knight of Cups, and it basically is like a crush or somebody coming in with a love offer. But bear in mind, it's a knight. It's not a king. He's not as mature as a king. So this person, it could just mean he's younger than you are. But I think he's at a crossroads, maybe about some kind of a truth that he needs to fess up about. You think he's scared of confessing, but I don't know why. Well, so far, I don't see any reason for him to confess, but I'm not saying he doesn't. I just haven't seen those cards. We didn't ask that question. That wasn't the question you asked. That's why I very specifically say one question, because this can turn into 5 questions real quick, and then I'm here an hour with one person, and I can't do that here. I'm trying to get more people in. But tarot is often very literal when you ask it questions. Okay. Here I think might be the issue, TJ. I think he is afraid of commitment. That would be my commitment card. Afraid of commitment, or sometimes it could be, because this is the Hierophant was also known as the Pope or the Guru. In reverse, it can mean somebody who got bad advice, like if you go to a guru or a priest and you're given bad advice. That occasionally is the case, but to me, it feels more like he's afraid to commit. And that card fell right underneath the Ace of Swords in the reverse, which again is about not having clarity. The Magician card says he has all the skills. He has all the tools and all the skills he needs. But yet, and he's thinking about making amends, but he's not doing anything about it. This is no communication. But he is thinking about coming back. Because this is I don't really want to walk, let me rephrase that. Not so much thinking about coming back. He doesn't want to walk away from this. I think he wants to work on it, but here we come to that truth thing. But we have the Queen of Swords. Now, this could be you, but it could be him. He may be thinking this is what he's going to be met with. The Queen of Swords, she doesn't take any crap. She doesn't, you can see, as I always point out in the artwork here, she's got her sword pointing up, which means she's open to communication. And her hand is extended like, tell me your story, plead your case. But she also can cut you with that sword in a New York minute if you don't come correctly. And what's behind that is this Knight of Wands in reverse. Can be reckless behavior. That's what we call the player card. So again, TJ, I come back to, I don't see cards of deception here. I don't see cards of like third parties. I don't see that here. So I don't know what this is that he could be hiding from you, other than the fact that maybe he's afraid to commit. Or not willing, but it feels, just the feeling of the energy of it feels like he's afraid, is what it feels to me like. Anything else for TJ, please? Hey, Caden again, welcome back. Okay, yeah, all right, there you go. Let's see. Right. Still, yeah. Same thing, at a crossroads. So the Emperor, again, you heard me talk about when cards fall out sideways for me, it's a whole other message. It basically means I don't know if I'm the Emperor in reverse or the embodying the Emperor in the upright, meaning the Emperor in the upright is an authority figure. He is a boss, you know, he's large and in charge. But he likes to control things. And in the reverse, it's saying somebody who wants to exercise their willpower and not necessarily in a positive way. Controlling, let me say it like that. TJ saying it's true he might not be ready yet, like he has feelings, but it isn't ready for the relationship. I kind of, honestly, that's really what I'm feeling here for you. And this may be a part of the equation, and this is the devil. This can be addictions. It can be obsessions. It can also just mean something that's holding you back from being your best version of you. It's something that restricts you. Could be fears. Again, back to that, could be afraid. He wants to control things. Because I don't like going from the magician, at least that's not magician, to this Emperor in reverse, and now to the devil. This is somebody who wants to be in charge, control everything about it, and he knows if he commits, he can't do that, right? And so, the World card is the end of a cycle. The end of a cycle. I'm not saying the end of a relationship. I don't have that card here. But it is the end. He knows, here's what I think this means. He knows if he commits to you, you'll have to put this behavior, this is toxic behavior, you'll have to leave that behind. You have to put an end to that, right? And you have to play nice, the Wheel of Fortune. I have to be nice and play by the rules, and that's good, but I keep coming back. I don't think he's ready, TJ. I just think he is afraid. I mean, this could change tomorrow. You always, guys, you hear me say, free will is at play here. Yeah, he's curious. I will say this, he's curious. He's still at a crossroads. And I think he knows the truth of what this would require of him. And he's curious about it because he's thinking, you know, this could make him happy and that he does care about you, obviously. But if I choose one wand, this is somebody making a choice, and in the upright, I've got two wands to choose from. Here if I make this choice and I choose one of those wands, what if I lose passion for it? What if down the road, a year, 5 years, 10 years, I lose passion for it because I'm not really willing to change? Or what if TJ loses passion for me because I'm not willing to change? And things won't be balanced, and she'll be disappointed. And that'll break her heart. all kinds of disappointing news, right? And then we'll be right back here at this point of, gee, should I just put this down? Okay, TJ, that's what I have for you, honey. I hope that was enlightening. I hope it was. And again, thank you for your patience. You came back 3 or 4 times, I know, trying to catch me, and I appreciate that so much. I'm glad we finally got to do it for you. I was looking for you. I was. So Mrs. Robinson made a pass at you, huh, Mr. F? Haley, yes, I have. Those 2 free spots are taken already tonight. They were taken in like 60 seconds, and I'm so honored that you guys want these readings so much. You are very welcome, TJ. It's my pleasure. I'm so glad that we finally connected, and again, thank you for being patient. She came on here 3 or 4 lives trying to catch me, but you know, sometimes you don't get YouTube notifications right away, and that happens. I know, Haley, I'm sorry, but I'll be here again this weekend. You just have to get here, I mean, obviously very quickly. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, Mr. F. There's nothing wrong with that. I typically date younger men. So it happens. It's just what, you know, consenting adults and all that. Okay. Kay, would you post your question, please, Miss Kay? It is your turn. Miss Kay, if you're here, post your question, please. Where is she? Where is she? Kay, Kay, wherever you are, come out wherever you are, Miss Kay. Yeah, normally I don't come into these in my gym attire, but I was so busy today, I just didn't have time to change. There you are. I see you now. I don't have that scheduled yet, Haley. Usually, sometimes I go live on Friday nights, Thursday, Friday nights, but I typically do go live Saturday afternoon and Sundays. Let me see, what have I got going on this weekend? Yeah, I'll probably go live both Saturday and Sunday this weekend, afternoons. I see it, Kay. Thank you. Alrighty, what deck for Kay, please? Wants to ask about her person. Okay. Alrighty. We use the traditional Rider-Waite. 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 No, I'm not tired. I can't even speak. Jeez. Excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, Haley, I see your question. I'm in Central Time Zone. So, like right now, it's 5:58 here. Central Time Zone. Alabama. Kay wants to know, her person has ghosted twice, not heard since the new year. Will he be back to me real soon? All right, well, let's ask. Please and thank you, Tarot. Will Kay's person be returning soon? Will Kay's person be returning soon? He's deciding if he's going to hold on or not right now. Let me get more for you. It's 11:23, I know. Almost 12 o'clock there. Where are you, Mr. F? Well, that's a good sign. He wants to move on to calmer waters with you. That doesn't always mean he's coming running back, but let's see what else comes out, Kay. You know, wanting to do something and do it aren't necessarily the same, is it? Ireland, oh yes. Well, I Irish English by ancestry. Okay, so I don't know what happened here, Kay, but, well, that's not the answer to my question. Let me keep going. Let's stay with this question. It's 7 o'clock for you, so you're in Eastern time zone then. So you're just 1 hour ahead. I assume you mean PM. Well, top of the morning to you as well, Freedom. Thank you for being here. Okay, Haley, thanks for coming in. I hope to see you again soon. I wish I could tell you. Check my community page. I'll try to remember to post there when I know if I have a certain time I know I'm going live, okay? Oh, thank you, Mr. F. Yeah, it's been a long time since we came over on the boat, but my mother always said I was Irish English. All right, what is Kay's person likely to do? Is Kay's person coming back? Show me their intentions. Are they coming? Is he coming back, please, and thank you. I'm going to take those. That felt right. Okay. Oh, goodness. My apologies. I think I hit my mic. Okay. There are definitely feelings here. Okay, I think he's been confused. He's been confused. He definitely has feelings for you. This is the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups, I like to point out, is different than the Queen of Cups in that he's very selective on giving his cup of love. So he's, I won't say strategic, but selective. But he is curious. He's curious and wanting to explore the potential, mind you, potential of the Ten of Cups with you. This is the happy home, the family, the dog. You can see the kids are playing and there's a couple there. Because he's not happy right now. And he thinks, two messages here. He's healing because of something that might have happened to you or in his life, because I don't know the backstory. Or he thinks that you may be his star, so to speak, his wish come true. That's beautiful. Now, what I don't have yet, okay, is cards that indicate this is how he's, let me stop. This is how he's feeling. I don't have cards that indicate movement, communication. Yeah, he's missing you. This is nostalgia. He could be looking back at pictures or thinking back, on memories. And the world is saying he doesn't want this cycle with you to be over. But yet, the Page of Pentacles is in the reverse. This is saying, but I'm not coming forward with an offer. I feel passionate about you. But somehow, I think maybe he feels that he can't give to you equally or in some reciprocal way. Like, in other words, as an example, okay, I'm not saying this is the case, but as an example, let's say you make a lot more money than he does. And he's afraid if he commits to you, he won't be able to measure up. Now, a lot of men don't care about that, but some men do. It's a part of their ego. Well, people in general, but particularly men. It's kind of hardwired into them more than it is women. And so maybe he's feeling that because I've got this card of unequal give and take right next to the Empress, which, as I just said in the previous reading, this means a lack of expansion or a lack of nurturing, but it can also mean losing your self-confidence because something needs to change here. So let me see what else. Let me catch up on comments 1 second. V, the readings have been spoken for this evening. I very much appreciate you being here. Now, if you are subscribed and you've hit that notification bell, you'll get notified next time I come on here on YouTube. And you can get in the queue for that. Mule, hello, my friend. Welcome. So, no, he's not famous as son of the pot. I don't care what he's got. Okay. Well, no, it's not so much about being famous. I mean, right, but there could be some other imbalance. It could be cultural imbalance, for example. It could be any number of things that he might be feeling. It doesn't necessarily mean money. I was using that as an example to get my point across, but let me see what else. Again, I don't see actions, okay? I'm seeing feelings. I don't see actions. What actions might he take toward Kay? Please and thank you. So far, we've got a nice crowd here tonight, Moulet. No trolls yet, knock on wood. Haley, that sounds very human of you. Haley said she had to go and then realized that she had to go take a call and she realized that's tomorrow. Well, I'm glad. I hope we'll hang out for a little bit then. Oh, good. Thank you, Moulet. Yes, you do your voodoo, whatever you're doing over there, and keep them away, please, and thank you. You feel he's ghosting you because he has someone else lined up next. Well, so far, okay, I don't see that. But that's not the question we asked. John Wick style. Woo! All right. Pulling out the big guns tonight, are you? That's why I have to be very specific. One question, because one question sometimes begs 5 others, like I said just a minute ago. Now, okay, it's interesting that you said that. Let me see. No. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse. This can mean it's a good thing, but it's not the right time. It can be a missed opportunity. I may pull an extra card on this because this can be celebration, but it can also, it's not in the reverse. Typically, it's celebration in the upright. It's a third party in the reverse for me as a reader. But by following that, I have communication, so that's a good sign. So you may hear from, or this can be forward movement and or communication, followed by the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck, which often in a love reading is reconciliation. But he might have some healing yet to do. He knows you're still disappointed, or you know, this might be a case of he ghosted you, now what? Now how does he turn around and come back from that? You know, what does he say? Because I just spoke about this in the previous reading, the Queen of Swords. So I suspect you were listening. He's probably afraid that's who he's going to meet, that queen with her sword at the ready, because he knows he owes you an apology. But let me get a couple more cards here before I speak. Hey, Ferg, welcome back. Thank you so much. Yes, so far so good. We'll cross our fingers and hope it continues. Thank you so much, Ferg. I appreciate those kind words. Kay said, yes, I felt last reading was meant for me. Well, let's see what else. Yeah, it's like you and TJ may be dealing with the same person, right? Not really, I'm teasing. Neha, the readings have been spoken for tonight, but I so appreciate you being here. Thank you. Ah, okay. This is self-sabotage. This is also ego and pride winning at all cost. He knows he needs to get a new perspective, and he knows he needs to change, or things cannot move forward. And you will not give your cup of love to him. So he's trying to get clarity about this. Again, I don't really have cards of third parties. I've got that one card that's sometimes questionable, but only when it comes, the only time I read this as a third party, Kay, is if I have like, if you're a woman and you're asking about your partner who's a man, and I had 2 queens here, or 2, in other words, I had 3 people, or I had the 3 of swords, or the 3 of pentacles in the reverse, some other cards, but I don't have those. So I'm not seeing that here. Not saying he doesn't, but I don't think he does. I mean, this is just not what I'm seeing. Now, that doesn't mean there can't be a third element coming between you. A third element could be, like in the previous reading for TJ, I'm afraid to commit. I mean, that's a barrier between you two coming together. And right now, what I'm seeing is the barrier between you being able to offer this couple up, or even if that's him, is he's got some ego here he needs to put down. And he needs to get a new perspective, and he needs to change. This needs to transform. You know, endings need to happen so new beginnings can happen, but I don't see this card as ending like the relationship is ending. It's saying it needs to transform before things can move forward. Okay? Again, I don't see action cards like the Chariot. I mean, this is communication. It can be, but I would rather see like a Knight of Swords or even a Chariot. So you could hear from this person, but I don't feel like he's ready to talk about his feelings yet. Because same kind of energy that, similar, not the same, similar situation to TJ, in that he's thinking about things. Although this doesn't tell me that he's more let me back up. He's more forthcoming in the fact that he does care for you. This is clearly he cares about you. But I don't know what other implications coming to you in a relationship would mean. There's all kinds of complications that could happen in a. And he sees you as very positive, but for some reason this isn't happening, and I don't know why. You think he's afraid, and he does have a big ego, Kay says. Well, there we go. Yeah, and I did see the Emperor card in the upright poke his head out. In fact, it's right. We talked about holding back your cup of love. I'm starting to get clarity about my ego, if you want to read it that way. My ego, my pride, my wanting to control everything. Yeah. So that, yeah, Spirit's trying to find balance in the situation, but there still is conflict. Yes, there still is conflict there. You said you think there's someone else but ghosting me. Well, again, we didn't ask that question specifically, but I usually would, sometimes that comes out without me even asking the question, and I don't really have that question. I mean, that message. But I will ask real quickly what this 3 of Cups is here. Show me what this 3 of Cups is, please, Spirit, for Kay's person. Who or what is this 3 of Cups for Kay's person? You know, sometimes, and that could be the case here, a lot of cards could have fallen out here, but the fact that this came out, this could be saying, I mean, with the combination of the other cards, I can't get my mouth in sync with my brain. This could be saying, I'm afraid because I care too much about you. You know, some people, when they feel so deeply, it scares them. It scares them. Because, I mean, we've got, I want to bring you this, I want to talk about things. I want to come and, I'm curious about what this would look like, but you could be my 10 of Cups. You could be my wish come true, and maybe, but at the same time, would, this is the wish, this is not, well, it means unhappiness. Let me just in the reverse. So let me see what this Three of Cups says. Clarify this Three of Cups, please, for Kay's person. Thank you. What else? Yeah, thinking about repeating the cycle. If he was with somebody else, I don't think he is, but let me keep going. I had a Queen of Swords in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. What else, please? Clarify this Three of Cups for me, please, and thank you. Okay, and we've got the communication card again. Healing, the end of a cycle, and that Queen of Swords came back that I just spoke of. Okay, I don't understand that language. I don't read that language, so I don't know what you're posting there. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? What is the Ten of Pentacles? What is the Ten of Pentacles for Kay's person? Okay, again, I don't have strong cards of a third party, but what I do have to clarify this Three of Cups, I have this Knight that we talked about in the previous reading. This is the, was it your reading? No, it was in the previous reading. Knight of Cups, yes, Knight of Cups, which is somebody, coming in wanting to offer their cup of love, but it's sideways, so it's undecided is what that says to me. Now, that's one of the clarification cards. The other one is the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Judgment card. So this could be saying the gosh, I'm having a hard time talking tonight. Please forgive me, y'all. Well, I figured that, Rick, but I can't communicate, so I like the crystal balls, though. Thank you for that. Oh, Shivam, thank you. 1 second. Let me finish this reading, and I'll come back and answer your question. Oh, Christopher, another 11-11 Scorpio. Fist bump. We are a rare sort, aren't we? In a good way. Intense is our middle name. It is hard to read, Kay, but that could be just me being a little tired tonight. But it is a little hard because it's either one extreme or the other. This clarification, the Ten of Pentacles, it can mean home and family. Not necessarily a wife. For me, if I'm asking about a third party, I'm going to get, especially you being a woman, I'll get a queen or some other. But I didn't. I got family, home, situation, money. So it doesn't necessarily mean, again, there's another person here, but there could be a situation that he's having to give his attention to here that's holding him back. And Judgment, this can mean he's having an awakening. It can mean, it can also mean reconciliation. So if he was married and I had another queen here and then I got this card, I would say he's making up with his wife. But I don't have that. Or a Four of Wands would be a card of marriage. This to me isn't always about marriage. This is about home, family, stability, career even. So I'm just, again, I'm not seeing strong cards of another person here. I'm just not. Could be he's just working on himself. Because this can mean simply I'm working to put money in the bank, to secure my stability. It can be that simple. Now that can be a third party in a relationship if somebody's a workaholic. It can be. Okay, I can't tell you definitively, but I don't feel like there's a third party here. I do have a tower, however, at the bottom of the deck. Want to ask clarification on that. But it's me. But Seven of Swords. I don't want to stand. I don't want to fight for this anymore. Maybe his ego's getting kicked to the curb because he's failing at something. And it's a burden. He's got to put it down. Maybe this could be saying, and Ace of Cups in reverse, this could literally be saying somebody that I care about you, but I don't have time for a relationship right now. I am focusing on work. I'm surprised I didn't see the Two of Pentacles juggling. So it really could be that simple. Again, I know, and I will tell you this too. Bye, Haley. Thank you for being here, hon. Appreciate you. Have fun with your friend. Okay, well, then in that case, since you've now said that, then yes, he could be reconciling. If you know that he's married, so you didn't mention that, and I know you wanted me to say that, and I kind of did. I said if he was married, and I did. Yeah, if he's married, then he might have reconciled with his wife because of stability and money concerns. Then I would read that is the third party. So you may be right if he's married and you know that, but I do feel regardless of whichever one of those, this is the big, you've heard me talk about, I know you've been here before. Cards have different emphasis when they're on the table. Some of them have like a flashing beacon, and this one does for me, for him tonight. It feels very much like it's saying, he's just said, I can't, I'm focusing on my stability now, in my home life, in my money. That's my priority right now. So it could be then, since you said he's married and you know that. Like I said, it's interesting though, because typically I would have another Queen card, and I didn't get that. But, so maybe he's just staying there for, for this reason. People do that. People do that. They stay together for the money. Okay, that's all I have for you tonight. Honestly, I don't see strong movement like he's going to come to you. I have one card of communication. You might hear from him. You could hear from him. And I do think he genuinely cares about you. I will tell you that. I think he genuinely really cares about you. I just don't know if he knows what to do about that right this minute. Yeah, he's just got something. He's taking a time out. He's taking a time out. He's thinking about things. Yep. He's thinking about things. As I said back over here, we talked about what that card is. I'm up in my ego and pride. Things have to change. If I'm going to be with Kay, things have to change, and I know that, so I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. And this can mean also plans that go awry. So he might have had other plans with you or otherwise that now are put off or scuttled, as it were. Okay, that's all I have for you. I wish I could tell you more definitively, but he's thinking about it. He does have feelings for you, but I don't see, a card that would tell me he's riding in on his white horse. Sorry, hon. Oh, Ferg, that is so very kind. Sometimes I really stumble because my mind is running much faster than my mouth will form the words. You're saying, Kay says, I don't think he does know what he wants. We were so in love. Came back and left again. And I have been in your shoes, hon. Not intentionally, but I didn't know there was somebody, but it hurts, doesn't it? I'm sending you love. I'm sending you lots of love, Kay. I hope it works out whatever way you want it to. But I do have to say, I always talk about law of attraction here. So if you want a different outcome than what you're sitting in, you have to tell a different story. Right now you're telling the story of, he's gone, he ghosted me, he's not here, I don't know what's going on, there's another person, and, you know, he's breaking my heart. That's not the story that you want. So start telling a new story. If you want him back, start telling that story. You know, I am chosen. He chooses me. He doesn't want anybody but me. I'm the one he can't wait to be with. I can't, and he's calling me and texting me. He can't stay away from me. He's whatever, whatever. Yes, he does still have feelings. Yes. He's saying, at least he still has feelings. Maybe he'll come back soon. Yes, love hurts. Well, sometimes it sure does. Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. And Kay, really, from my heart to yours, sincerely, I hope it works out. But also, check out the Law of Attraction videos. I always recommend those because you do have the ability to create the life you want. You just have to get happy and get busy and understand how that works. So there you go. All right, who did I not say? Hey, Christopher, welcome. And Van D13, welcome. And Sunshine Bunny, hello. Oh, thank you so much, Sunshine, for your subscription. But sadly, you have missed the readings for tonight. I did my 2 free ones, and now I'm about to do my other 2, and then that will be all I can fit in for tonight. But I do go live here regularly, so if you are subscribed and you've hit that notification bell, you will catch me again, hopefully, and I can read for you later. Let me see who's... Thank you, Ferg. I've got a little bit of, you know, knowledge is one thing, but wisdom is something else, isn't it? And I'm old enough to have both. I'm not saying I'm the smartest person on the planet by any stretch, but I do try. Got a lot of life experience under my belt. Thank you, Way. Thank you, Sunshine. I hope to see you. Okay, Rick, would you post your question for me? Well, Kay, thank you for Kay says I'm trusting your reading. But know that everybody has free will. And tarot readers, whether they tell you this or not, we are just picking out potentials out of the quantum field. It's just, that's the most likely potential that of what I see today. That could change tomorrow. You could collapse that timeline tomorrow if you get busy manifesting. Okay, Rick, thank you for the backstory, but what's the question, please? Let me get a sip of tea. And if you lovely people have not hit that like button, I would be so grateful if you do that for me. Please and thank you. Just says thank you to me for being here on a, what night is it, Wednesday night? Did I not? Thought I just answered that. Sunshine Bunny, I have already, did I not answer you just now? I thought I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna get my switch out, Moulay. Goodness me, that's okay. It was manageable tonight. Thank you. No real trolls. So thank you though. Appreciate you letting me know that. I thought maybe you just actually gotten to fall asleep for a minute. Wasn't too bad. Okay, Rick, I'm tuning in. I read your question, and now I want to tune in a little bit before I actually pull any tarot on that situation. You know, you can ask for forgiveness without having to approach that person and tell your story. Forgiveness is between you and God, number one. Number two, you and yourself. And yes, number three, that person. I will say that. Thank you, Ferg. I try, because if you're not humble, you're just going to, you know, that's going to happen for you. You're going to get kicked right off any pedestal you think you're sitting on. I know better. Okay, Rick, I'm going to pull some cards, but okay. What cards for Rick, please? Sorry, my nose is itching. What cards for Rick? What deck, rather, for Rick tonight? No, that's okay. Oh, goodness, I get all kinds. Don't worry about it. No. And I prefer, you know, a question like that I could talk about for a while. The sword deck for Ricky. Well, there's swords in every deck, Moulay. There are. That night was something, though. There were more swords, and I've never seen so many swords in one reading as that night. He's talking about a reading I did where, well, 2 nights actually, we had a lot of swords come out. Literally, card-wise and otherwise. Rick, I'm an intuitive. I don't just read cards. I'm an intuitive and also a medium, and there is some strange energy around this, and that's why I'm just sitting here trying to tune in and see what I can get before I pull any cards to help guide me in answering your question, not just because I'm being nosy. Hey, Chill, welcome. Good to see you, friend. Now, Chill, don't scare him. I know you did. I mean, I feel that the part of I did something bad, and it was moderately bad. I mean, this wasn't like you knocked down somebody's mailbox and you didn't tell them. This was, on a scale of 1 to 10, this was probably a 6.5 to a 7, wasn't it, Rick? What you did. There's a dark, and you listen, I don't mean to scare people. I'm not trying to go all woo, and I don't like to talk about this. Yes, absolutely, Millie, that's true. He's saying, ask the Lord for forgiveness, yes. And Rick is saying he's agreeing, yes, on the scale. I'm going to go out on a limb here because I'm feeling some very strange energy, as I said. There may have been some magic or spell work or some such involved in this thing. Now, I'm not saying that was you necessarily. You could have been a participant. It could have been as a result of the thing you did. But there's something in the periphery of this thing that is a very strange energy that I can't quite put my finger on, but I know it's there. Maybe it will come out in the reading here for us. Yeah, I keep hearing the word curse. Goodness me. All right. I'm trying to think. I'm stalling, not stalling, but I want to ask the question correctly so that Tarot can give us the best guidance here. All right, Tarot, please show me. Rick has asked the question. I know you see his question. He's asking about should he admit the guilt to this person. Millie, I'm not sure if you're asking me or Ricky, but you... I think he wants to remain somewhat anonymous here, Millie, and I respect that. Well, that's obvious. What else? Was there alcohol involved in this incident, by the way? That's something that you did, by the way? Could have involved, yeah. No. And you don't have to tell me. That's okay. I don't think it was, no, it wasn't like murder. It wasn't up there. It wasn't like that. Mm-mm. So there was no alcohol? Okay, that's it's interesting because I've never ever gotten that message, but this is a learner deck and I hardly ever use it. But one of the weird meanings, and I've never seen, that's why I made that funny face. Really? That can mean alcoholism? I've never associated that with that card. It's weird. But and never mind, it's a thing. But it had to do something with... No, not. Home or family, marriage, community. That's a broad subject. Well, that's a statement of the obvious, Spirit. I'm talking to myself. Y'all ignore me. Carry on. Show me, please. We're asking if Rick should apologize to this person. That there was a wrong done 35 years ago. Okay, thank you. Yes, home and family. He's saying death and school teachers. Okay. I hardly ever use this deck, and I'm struggling here. Just bear with me, please. Yes. Yes, I knew this. Yes. Sometimes I don't like using this deck because it has such weird meanings that I don't agree with. You know, Malay, it could be a complicated situation. I don't think the actual act, whatever happened here, was that complicated. But some things that happened after that have added some interesting layers to it. Rick might be able to verify that or not. Well, I'm thinking about this, again, well, not again, excuse me, Rick, you haven't been here before probably. So oftentimes tarot tells me the backstory before it answers my question. So I don't sometimes know which this is telling me. Is this the backstory or this the answer to my question? So why it's that way, I don't know. I haven't figured all that out, other than maybe it's teaching me how to be a better tarot reader. I can't really say, but still here. I don't know. Is he still here? Rick, are you still here? Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me that there's school teachers here. This is a card of learning, the student, in reverse. Next to a card of opportunity, a physical, tangible opportunity. Now, let me go. I'm going backwards here. We talked about this card, I think, didn't we? That can also be, but it's sideways. Moodiness, jealousy. It can be overly emotional about something that I just feel a real selfish energy here, Rick. There's selfishness, something, and I'm talking about what happened. So bear with me here. There's a selfish energy here. You wanted what you wanted. Now, this could be present, but I feel like it's a past. And somehow, some kind of money, this had to do with money, some kind of an offer or something. But it's saying you didn't learn, or this, like you said, could be teachers. Somebody took a risk. It might have been a bit of daydreaming. It might have been a little bit of an I'm hearing opportunistic. Yep, people got hurt. Deceit. Again, things were hidden. Illusion. Things in the past. I mean, stability. I mean, it's not equal give and take. People holding back. But still, that feels very past. It's not really answering my question. So I want to, that may be the backstory. I'm switching decks, though. That one's not my fave. Should, please give me a direct answer. Should Rick apologize for this transgression from 35 years ago? Please, give me guidance. Enough of that. Well, interesting, that came out twice. Ferg, I do love tea. This particular cup of tea is ginger and turmeric with honey, because I cough a lot when I talk a lot, and it helps soothe my throat when I'm doing these readings, because I had several readers suggest it, and I finally managed to remember to do it before I came on here live. Okay, Rick, the answer is yes. Okay, I'm done here. But I was right on the backstory? Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you, okay. Yeah, it's just, I wish sometimes I had that magic bullet, but at the same time, I prefer to read cold without knowing anything. That way I know if I'm really plugged into your energy. If I get the right backstory, then I know it's on the right track, so I like that. So, again, it's odd. I'm going to say something odd. The Four of Pentacles is called the Miser card, and oftentimes it means saving your money, saving for a rainy day, can sometimes mean holding on to things. So, you're holding on to this clearly, but I think this something here had to do with money, and maybe you stole something that you still have after this 35 years, and you're thinking, is it right for me to hold on to it? Some kind of unequal imbalance of give and take. You want to move to calmer waters. You're feeling bad about this, remorse, regret. You want to come out of the cold. You think it might be taking a risk, but the best way is to tell the truth. That's when you have victory. and you find happiness in this situation, because it's planting seeds for the long haul. You're still around on this planet for a while, Rick, and I think you don't want to live that your years in disappointment. So come from your heart. This is gathering, celebrating, coming together with other people, and telling the truth. The Tower moment, sometimes fast. Well, it's almost always fast, but it basically means something like throwing a hand grenade into something. But it's not always a bad thing. And in this case, I think what you'll find is it will be received well. It will be received well. So it might be difficult. You know, it's change and transformation can be ugly, but when it's over, it always feels better, doesn't it? Typically. Oh, yes. Speaking of tea, also my favorite morning tea is Irish. I love my Irish tea in the morning. Oh, thanks, Fur. Yes, it is soothing. It is very soothing. And it's, you know, ginger's good for the digestion and all of that, so it is. So right now I'm having a strong yes for you, Rick. You're saying yes and thank you. I think you nailed it. Oh, good. Yay. Yeah, there's something, I feel there's an element of something physical and tangible that you're holding on to, that something, maybe you stole something way back here. I don't know. Did you steal the school trophy? I mean, I think it was more than that. I think it was something bigger than that, but, and a good Earl Grey. Yeah, Earl Grey is good too. I just like black teas. I've never been fond of green teas. Come from your heart. And this card now, we've seen it a couple of times here for you, Rick. You know, come from your heart when you do this. When you approach this person, come from your heart. Go with humility. Man, I don't want to live with this. I want to heal from this. That's literally what this card means. I want to heal from this. And I'm willing to put the work in that it takes to make this difficult choice. I'm sorry. There you go, Chill. Good advice. I've got some wise people here in the chat. I hope you're reading the comments here, Rick. And you may feel like if this is a physical, tangible thing like I feel it is, you may feel like, oh, it's hard to give that money back or that thing back, whatever that represents. It's like it was a missed opportunity. And yet, this is what you're going to look like when you do. You're going to celebrate. You're going to feel like, you know, you've been, just look at the picture. This person is excited, free, you know, kicking their heels up. You're going to get a new perspective. And it's going to enable you to move on, yes, and heal from this. Your ego may take a little hit. All right, we've been there. Nothing new, right? That's life. Yep. I think that's it, Rick. I think that's as good as it's going to get. So the answer is yes. Come from your heart and do this with humility. I think you'll be good. Yeah, some kind of a physical thing. I could feel that. Something. It wasn't that it was like a bag of money, but it was something that, I don't know, like the trophy of the town, like I said, or like if you were at a high school here and you stole the winning football trophy from the case, or, you know, the mascot, or I don't know what it was, but it was something physical. Yeah, or maybe you, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. But anyway, I hope that helped, Rick, and I wish you the best. I'm trying to think of how to, success. I want it to go smoothly for you. I hope it will go even better than you hope. And I will say, do some prep work before you do this, Rick. Do some prep work, and by that I mean I'm a big proponent of law of attraction. And get yourself into what Abraham Hicks calls, and you can watch videos on this, the vortex. So get yourself in a positive place. And by that I mean like I said to my previous one or two reads ago, tell the story like you want it to be in the end. Tell the story of, I was received with open arms, and my apology was accepted. They understood, they felt my humility. I was honored for my honesty in stepping forward after all this time. You know, all the things that you want it to look like in that moment, your best version of what that conversation will look like. So pre-pave the way with imagining what that would look like and how you want it to look, and just rehearse that over and over in your mind, and the feeling of it. Get in touch with that feeling of how good it will feel to have that off your chest after all this time. Okay, Rick, thank you for being here so much, and I hope that helps, and I wish you much luck. Sincerely. Yes, honesty is always it. It's hard after that so many years, though, isn't it, Rick? It's hard to... It's one thing if you did it if you broke the neighbor's window, you threw the ball or the rock through the neighbor's window yesterday and you go today, but after 35 years, that's a little harder, isn't it? So you have my respect for wanting to do the right thing, though, Rick, and especially after it's been so long. All right, Mr. F, if you're still here, would you type your question in, please? Thank you, Mule. I love what a great host you are. I always think about what they say when we die and we cross over and we go through that life review. I really don't want to have anything more there to do than I don't want to add anything to that list. So if I can clear the deck and clear that out before I leave here, I think personally I'd rather do that. Hi, Jessica. Okay, let me see. Let me go back to that. Find that super chat up here, way back up here. Where was it? Oops, there it is. Is that it? Okay, Mr. F, he just says, flip a card for you. Well, I can do more than flip one card, Mr. F, if you'd like. Are you here, please? Because I like to do readings for people that are here in the chat. So please speak up, Mr. F. Whoops. Oopsie daisy, making a mess there. Maybe not. And I mentioned you have to be here, but I'll pull a card anyway. Just one card since if he's not here. Jessica, honey, I'm sorry, but my readings have been spoken for. The free readings went in the first minute, actually, when I got here tonight. But I so appreciate you being here, and I do go live here several times a week. You just have to get here early. One more. Okay. Well, I don't know if Mr. F is here. Probably not. He didn't actually have a question. He just said, flip a card for me. So I did, and his card is the Nine of Pentacles, which is, he wanted a card, right? The card of liberation, being single and free to pursue. This person is independent. They don't need anybody. She's got all the money. She's got a good job. She knows she's got good self-worth. She's very special. She is what readers call the minor arcana version of the Empress card. And I always love to talk about the falcon here that she's holding. In the United States, it's almost impossible to get a license to own a bird of prey. So that speaks to what a unique and independent person this is. But it can mean liberation if, for example, if this was a love reading and I found, and you wanted to know about your relationship, it's not like a breakup, but it means you consider yourself single. You consider yourself single and free to pursue. All right, Mr. Apple, if you come back here and look for that, there's your card. Thank you so much. I'd be willing to expand on that if you were here, but it is what it is, right? That's correct. It is forbidden in the U.S. What are those round stars? What round stars are you referring to? Where are we referring to round? Oh, on the card, you mean, Chill? Yeah, Chill, you asked me that. Oh, they're pentacles. They're called pentacles. And it represents coins or tangible money, monetary things. Not just money, but oftentimes it stands for money, but it means abundance in the physical 3D world. Coins is usually what they're thought to represent, basically. Yeah. Yes, pentacles. This is, yeah, these are pentacles. I know that's not the card, but that's what they are. Thought I could lay my hand on it again, but maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think I shuffled it away already. Yeah, I did. Anyway, there she is. Yeah, coins, pentacles. Well, guys, I guess that's it for me tonight. That wasn't a real long one, I'm happy to say. But that's okay, because I've had a long day. Y'all have any other, as we have in the center of, oh, really? Awesome. I didn't know that. Moulay is saying that's what we have in the center of the flag of Morocco is a pentacle. Well, that's cool. And I'm sure it has other esoteric meanings that one could expand on, but I don't know more than, I don't know much more than that, to be honest. The tarot card has 4 different suits. There are cups, swords, wands, and pentacles. And like swords represent communication and thoughts and thinking and mental activity. Wands are action, physical activity. Cups represent emotions and feelings. And then the pentacles are money, tangible things. Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it? Yeah, like a regular deck of playing cards has 4 suits. Tarot has 4 suits, but much more to it than that, but yes. Yep. Okay, guys, does anybody have one quick general question about anything? If not, I'm going to scoot. But if you have one, I will give it a few minutes here with you guys. No? You guys are quiet tonight. This has been one of the most calm chats I've had in a while. What is my favorite dish? Do you mean food-wise? When you see talking about plates or dishes or food? Well, I know Moulay is very interesting. He's always contributing something very interesting here in the chat. I really appreciate his input always. I know, that was interesting. And we might have seen that flag, but probably wouldn't have known that's what it was. Very interesting. So I would be doing you a favor, Ferg. Well, good. Well, I need to be kind to you then, Ferg. Okay, I'll do. Bless your heart. Ferg is, you just, are you an author? I mean, your words, you're something else. Fergus saying, well, it's been a genuine pleasure again, Darlene. As lovely it is to gaze upon your elegant visage. It's reaching 1 a.m. here in the UK, so you'd probably be doing me a favor by not prolonging. Love that, Ferg. Okay, well, I won't prolong your agony anymore then. I will scoot on out of here, and I don't know yet when I'm coming back, but, you know, I try to be here Thursday or Friday night, and then Saturday afternoon, I think I'm planning to be here. We'll just see. But in any case, thank you all so much, you guys, for joining me tonight. And I love the energy always in the conversation. Wishing you all many blessings, and I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.